gold star bisexual, which means for every 5 men I date, I consider a woman. My little sister is a lesbian because that's what little siblings do. They kind of take your thing and do it better than you. And for some reason, by the time she's doing it, your parents are like super chill about it. She came out to our parents during COVID over a Zoom call. At the very end of the call, she just goes, "Hey, by the way, Mom, Dad, I'm a lesbian," and hangs up and sort of leaves me there, like her PR manager, to sort of field any questions they might have about the whole thing. When I came out to my parents, I had to make a huge deal about it, and I took them out to the fanciest restaurant I could think of, which was a crab boil. And if you've been, you know, it's like you go, you order a bunch of seafood. I threw a couple sausages in the mix so they knew that was still an option. And then your fingers smell like the bottom of the ocean and Cajun seasoning for about 4 days. And I thought doing that experience with my parents would be like a really fun, beautiful, symbolic way for them to know I was going to be knuckles deep in a bunch of clam. The symbolism went over my mom's head, but my dad, he pulled me aside in the parking lot and he went, "Lauren, I always knew we liked the same things." I went home to LA a couple months ago and I performed stand-up for my dad for the very first time, and he was in the audience, and I told that joke and I was really nervous before I did it. I get to the punchline and then from the back I hear, "Yeah, pussy!" Thanks for that one, Dad. Now, I have seriously dated one woman and one man, the max quota I have to hit. And people ask, they're like, "What's the biggest difference?" For me, it was the breakup. And not to be stereotypical at all, but when my ex-girlfriend and I broke up, we literally laid in bed 4 hours, caressing each other's faces and crying, and we thanked each other for the opportunity to have loved one another. And when my ex-boyfriend and I broke up, he threatened to kill himself 3 times. And 2 of those times were via an email that he signed "Best." I know it's not appropriate for me to give edits on a suicide note. I do actually think that maybe that's the one instance where sincerely is the way to go. I make fun of my ex-boyfriend a lot, just so you can get to know him. My ex-boyfriend is a type 1 diabetic, but he also used to yell at me in public a lot. So I'm actually super okay with the cost of insulin going up. Someone recently told me, they said, "Hey Lauren, that joke's kind of ableist, but don't worry, he was able to punch a lot of holes in our wall." I have a new boyfriend, he's here. When I got my new boyfriend, I texted the guy I was sleeping with before just to let him know, "You don't have to do that. I really wanted to do that." He replied, he said, "That's G." "We can still be friends though, right?" We were friends? I'm sorry, I can't imagine he found out we can't sleep together anymore and he was like, "Damn." Probably get to know her as a complex individual though. I'm sure she's got lots of hobbies and interests we've never even talked about. I was going to the gynecologist recently because I was having pain during sex and Reddit didn't tell me why. And I go to the gynecologist and starts listing all the reasons as why I might be experiencing that. She goes, "Oh, maybe you're allergic to latex," or "I don't know, are you experiencing vaginal dryness?" or "Is your boyfriend well endowed?" And I was like, "Well, I guess he's pretty well endowed." And she goes, "Oh, wow, I'll tell you your diagnosis right now. You're one lucky girl." And also, I have a severe latex allergy. My boyfriend and I recently had a very serious talk. I said, "Hey, if I got an abortion, you'd be supportive, right?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I have to be. I don't believe in child support." Hey, did you guys know there's a worse answer than no?